welcome to another episode of Wellness Through Physical Therapy. I'm Julia Wiegand, and today not only will we have Tingo front and center, but we will also have gym manager Nicole Skatuller. They are going to be giving tips on dealing with pain, weight loss, how to be healthy, even give demonstrations because new year, new you, right? So don't go away. Today on this episode of Wellness Through Physical Therapy, we talk New Year's resolutions. Don't go away. Welcome back to Wellness Through Physical Therapy. I'm Julia Wiegand, sitting aside the camera to allow Tingo and Nicole Skatuller to be front and center to talk about New Year's resolutions. Now, New Year's resolutions, we list them, they come, sometimes they go, but they do come. And there are better ways and healthier ways to accomplish your New Year's resolutions. So, Nicole, give us a little bit of background behind some of the typical New Year's resolutions that you guys hear in the day-to-day.
So our most common one we hear is to lose weight. So we found that people will stick with their gym program for the first 2-3 weeks and then they give up halfway through. So here we want to make sure that people come in and they are doing it correctly. So when you're here in the gym, you have people surrounding you that are doing the same thing as you are, and then you have someone to hold you accountable. So we found that only 20% of people that join a gym do achieve their goals, and the 80% that do successfully achieve their goals have a personal trainer that helps them as well. So here at Physical Fitness, we try really hard to work with our clients through our personal training program to keep them accountable with their New Year's resolutions.
And with New Year's resolutions and weight loss, some are also dealing with pain and wondering how to be healthy in general.
So yeah, one of the big things we come across, and I'm sure you hear this as well, people say I can't exercise because I hurt, or I'm injured, or I have arthritis, I have knee pains, I have heart problems. So one of the cool things that we can do here, though, is obviously we're staffed with physical therapists that knows a lot about medical problems and also know about exercise with Nicole's part. So one of the things that we can help people with is even if you have medical problems and pain or injury, what we can do is look after those problems with the physical therapy aspect and allow you to work with someone like Nicole in the fitness aspect, from personal training, weight loss aspect, so that you can get the best of both worlds. So we can help people, even though they don't think they normally would be able to exercise to lose weight, we can help them get better medically so that they can do what they got to do.
Well said. Well, when we come back, we are going to dive a little bit more into detail on how you can accomplish your New Year's resolutions. We'll be right back on Wellness Through Physical Therapy. Welcome back to Wellness Through Physical Therapy. I'm Julia Wiegand, and if you just missed what we were talking about earlier, we are talking about New Year's resolutions with Tingo and Nicole Skatuller. Now, this segment, we're going to be focusing more on the science behind the fitness when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to dealing with pain, and overall just how to be healthy in general. So what are some of the sciences that are behind successful weight loss and successful pain management?
So one of the cool things we have here at Physical Fitness is we're a medically based fitness center. So what that means is everything we do has a science background. We understand the science of weight loss. So one of the few things that we do have are, we have blood flow restriction training, which is what Ting has on here. It restricts the blood so you could lift lighter weights, so you don't have to strain your muscles as much, but you're getting the same amount of workout as you would if you were lifting 50 pounds compared to 20 pounds. So you have to work a little bit less than you would. And it's based in the science of muscle fatigue.
Yeah, and it's especially good for people with medical problems because let's say you have some arthritis in your joints, and if you have arthritis in your joints, you don't want to be lifting heavy weights or pushing yourself hard on a treadmill or a bike or anything. So with the blood flow restriction devices on, what it does is it allows you to get the same results by lifting lighter weights and working a little less as you would with heavier weights. And I've been working with it myself for the last month or so.
Yeah.
And it's been very good for me because I've had a recent shoulder injury, so I haven't been able to lift my normal weights. So that's one way that we can help people in terms of the science aspect of like weight loss.
It almost sounds like there's no excuse to get going on your New Year's resolutions when it comes to here at Fyzical. Now, not only do you guys have all these neat new technologies, you guys also have new programs as well.
We do. So we have our weight loss competition here. It's a 12-week program where you're held accountable to, so you could still achieve your New Year's resolutions. It's really fun. We ran it the last 2 years, and the gym members loved it. It's a friendly competition. We help with the nutrition aspect of it. We help with the weigh-ins. The people who participate are able to join in on group classes. They enjoy special discounts, and then they have someone holding them accountable as well to achieve their goals.
And shout out to Ted. Hey, Ted. Do you remember how much you lost last year?
I think Ted was like 20 pounds, 30 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, he won.
30 pounds in 3 months. So
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive, Ted, if you're watching that. Got to do it again.
And what does that winner get?
Last year, our weight loss winners, they won one of those protein bottles with the shakers in it, a new gym bag, a few t-shirts, and then some extra discounts and stuff throughout the gym year. Yeah,
it's fun. You should come join us, Julie.
It does start, we are looking to start it January 18th to March 27th. Signups are starting now. With the gym being closed until January 4th, we could sign up online. You could call and sign up. Once we reopen on the 4th, you could come in and sign up as well.
Yeah, and I believe last year, I don't know if I'm 100% correct on this, but the average person that participated in the program lost about 9% of their body weight. It was a good start for the year, and hopefully they kept on going with it through the year, which most of them did.
Yeah.
Most of them are gym members.
That is amazing, though, that there are so many programs that you guys hold here, and there's also so many little new technology gizmos and gadgets that make everything that seems a little difficult for some with health issues or just suffering from some pain in general accomplish their goals as easily as possible without getting hurt.
Yeah, that's what we're after, right?
Yep.
We're after. We don't want people just to come in and
lose the weight and that's it. And
yeah, because that doesn't reflect well on us. We want people to come in, enjoy Nicole's expertise, and to be able to achieve what they want to achieve. That's our goal. We come at it from a medical background, so my thought process always is if a patient comes to me, I want them to achieve what they want to achieve. So from a fitness aspect, I'm trying to instill that same mentality. We want them to achieve something out of coming here.
And it's not even just about diving right into your New Year's resolutions and your New Year's goals. It's gradually working up to where you feel comfortable and moving and pushing forward from there. Yeah,
you want to tell them about BodyQ?
So one of the new technologies we have through Fyzical is BodyQ. So it's an overall body assessment that we do. It could show any problems that you do have. So it's a total body assessment. It goes through range of motion, flexibility, functionality, and strength. So there's 4 different sections of it, and it gives us the best whole picture of what you are and are not able to do, and then we could build a fitness program based off of your BodyQ. And then usually we like to go back after a few months of doing your exercise routine, how we had it set up, to see if you gained anything from the functionality, flexibility, and strength.
That's neat, though, because it's not just about the person relying solely on, oh, shoot, what did I accomplish a little bit ago? You guys are also keeping record and encouraging them all the way through.
Yep. That's the goal.
She's good at that.
Well, when we come back on Wellness Through Fyzical Therapy, we're going to wrap it up a little bit, but also show you and everyone watching out there a little bit of a demonstration on what is being done here, what can be done here, and what you could possibly even do at home. Stay tuned. Welcome back for our last segment of Wellness Through Physical Therapy. I'm Julia Wiegand, and we have Tingo, we have Nicole Skatuler, and now we have Kathy O, also all front and center. We have been talking about New Year's resolutions, dealing with pain, weight loss, how to be healthy. We've got the science behind the fitness. We've got all the new tech. We've got the new programs. And now we've got demonstrations. So take it away.
All right, so one of the things that we like to do when we help people exercise is keep them out of pain. So a big thing that we do for people that need to work out is we tape them. Kinesiology tape can be really great at protecting joints and also helping muscles work better. So for Kathy, her knee hurts every now and then when she exercises. So what I'm going to do before she exercises is pop some tape on her knee. This way it protects her knee, helps her from getting arthritis, and helps her muscles work better. So just a quick little kinesio tape here. I'm going to help support her patella or her kneecap. And I'm also going to help a muscle in her thigh called the quadricep work a little better with this tape here. So Kathy usually finds this pretty helpful, especially when she's riding a bike or lifting some leg weights. Okay, so that's nice and simple tape there for the knee. So that should help keep that knee from getting some strain on it. And the second part of what we're going to do, because Kathy, as we start to get older, and you're over the age of 40, right? So as we start to get older, we tend to not be able to have the ability to lift heavy weights. I've tried that before, and I tend to hurt myself when I'm doing it. One of the things we like to do is to use these devices, because what they do is they help the muscles work harder by allowing us to control the amount of oxygenation we get to the muscles. So when you do this, though, you've got to be sure that you use something that doesn't cut off the circulation completely. So for the blood flow restriction cuffs we use, we can control by using blood pressure cuff type pumps. So it allows me to pump in here, and we know preset limits that we want to pump up to. This way we're restricting the blood flow, not cutting off the blood flow. Okay, so I'm going to pump up both leg cuffs here. And we've done the research on this as well, so we know we're not going to be cutting off the circulation. So for the people out there that, I know some people have seen this done at home, and some bodybuilders out there, that all they do is they grab bands and just like wrap it around their arms and legs. I would definitely recommend against that, because you don't know what pressures you're putting on there.
Right.
And you also don't know if you're actually cutting off the circulation or not, which we don't want people to lose their arms or anything.
Definitely not a good thing.
Not usually a good idea. Okay, so now we got Kathy pumped up. She's ready to go. She's all yours, Nicole.
All right, so the first thing we have Kathy doing today is a squat and press. So since she has the blood flow restrictions on her legs and her arms, we're going to try to do a compound exercise doing the upper and lower body. So the first thing we're going to have her do is a squat and press. So we'll be using a lighter weight because she has the blood flow restriction bands on. So what the blood flow restriction bands do, and you can go ahead. Okay. Yeah. So what they do, up here. So you'll go up like this, squat down, and then when you come up, follow all the way through. Okay. So while Kathy's doing this, what's happening is it is creating a buildup of lactic acid and oxygen in the muscles. And this is creating a metabolic crisis, which causes the muscles to stimulate human growth hormone, which is what we want for muscle development. All right, and then we'll have you push the sled. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, just once down. All right, so while Kathy pushes the sled, this also helps. It's a full body exercise and an aerobic exercise, so it's also helping her cardio system and her respiratory system. Full body exercise.
Perfect after wrapping up the holidays, pushing a sled.
Now we know what Santa gets himself into.
Hardworking man.
All right, and then we'll just have you do the farmer's walk down once. Yep. So the next exercise we have Kathy doing with the blood flow restriction is the farmer's walk. So the farmer's walk is you carry 2 weights to the side and walk up and down, which creates a cardiovascular response, so it's also a cardio workout as long as a strength. It's a full body workout as well, and it's very easy to do at home. You can do it in your backyard with weights that you have if your gym's closed, or honestly, if you don't have dumbbells, you could use soup cans.
And since we've been talking full body workouts, we also have made our way over to the captain's chair.
So the captain's chair is also another good equipment for a full body exercise. When you are exercising, you do want to do a full body workout. I know it's popular to do an arm day or a leg day or a core day, but the best and most optimal workout regimes you should do full body. It helps the most, especially from a medically based fitness background. So what we're going to do is we'll have Kathy do her leg lifts on the captain's chair. So with the captain's chair and with the blood flow restrictions, what we want is to create an optimal muscle fatigue to get the best results from using the blood flow restrictions. So like I said before, the blood flow restrictions, it is creating a buildup of oxygen in the blood in the legs and her arms, and then she'll see more of a muscle growth without having to work as hard. So since Kathy does have the knee issues, this is helping work a little bit easier on her body, so it lowers the risk of injury or more pain for Kathy.
And fatigue is a good thing.
Fatigue is a very good thing. So here we see the third set's becoming a little bit more difficult for Kathy. So what we want to do here at Fyzical is encourage the gym members and encourage our personal training clients to finish their workout and get the most from their workout. So go ahead, Kathy. You could do it. You're doing great. So it's a really important thing to have someone to motivate you to get along with your exercise so you do get the best results from your exercise. That's why we do recommend personal training, because with personal training, you have someone there holding accountable. They know what they're doing. They know how to help you. So in a medically based fitness gym, it really does help. And it also, again, lowers your risk of injuring yourself, or a lot of the times we see people doing workouts but not doing them correctly. So they're not really getting what they should be getting out of their workout. So with a personal trainer, you are doing it correctly, you are doing it safely, and you're getting the most bang for your buck out of your workout. So the device we're standing in front of now is the hack squat machine. So this is really good for assisted squats. A lot of people have problems doing squats on their shoulders. It hurts their shoulders a little bit. So with this machine, it helps assist it, and it has the pads on the shoulders. So this bar weighs about 45 pounds. And what we want to do, if you want to increase the weight, you could add the weights onto the end of this. So what we want to do is make sure your feet are nice and square up here, and then you'll have Kathy demonstrate it. All right, so Kathy just started doing this machine. She just added it to her workout regime like 2 weeks ago.
Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So the most important thing with this machine is make sure your feet are a nice shoulder length apart and they're straight. So then you will push from your legs up, and it helps guide the bar up. So if she wanted to, once she's more comfortable with this machine, if she wanted to add more weight, add more into her exercise, she could add the weights right onto the machine. So again, with the blood flow restrictions, this is helping. She could lift a little bit lighter, so not to injure her knee that Ting taped previously. Good job. And her form is great, so this is going well. It makes it a little bit easier, and then we could have you graduate over to the barbell. You could lift it yourself once you get used to doing that motion. So the last machine we have Kathy on today for her full body workout is the row machine. The row machine works with your legs and your hands and your arms to do a full body workout. So how you want to do it, you grab it and you push on back, and there will be like a resistance here on the machine. You could fluctuate it, decrease it, but it's good for a full body workout. It's also kind of a cardio workout as well. So with these, she's doing it with the blood flow restrictions to create that lactic acid and metabolic crisis in her muscles to achieve the most in her workout. So with the blood flow restrictions, she could use a lighter resistance to create the same amount as if she didn't have the blood flow restriction cuffs on. So also with working out, especially with the blood flow restrictions, in between your exercises, you'll do a 30-second rest in between, just to give your muscles a quick break so you're not injuring the muscles at all with the blood flow restriction. And after your workout, you do a minute break from the blood flow restrictions. Another thing that's really important when you're working out, especially with the BFRs, is to keep yourself hydrated, so to get the best out of your workout with your health.
And also, going along with what you said about staying hydrated, also getting a little stretch in beforehand also wouldn't hurt then?
Yeah, so with working out, the first thing before you start your full body workout, what you want to do is do a dynamic stretch. So that would be body movements such as jumping jacks or a quick lunge set. And then at the end, you want to do static stretch. These are your typical stretches, your toe touches, just to help cool down the muscles. It's really important to do dynamic stretches first before you work out instead of static, because if you go into a workout without stretching, you risk tearing your muscles. So dynamic stretching does help a lot with warming up your muscles, so you have a lower chance of injury throughout your workout. So if you guys are looking to pursue your New Year's resolutions and make them a lifestyle, you can come down to Physical Fitness here, and we could help you achieve your New Year's resolutions, motivate you to do your New Year's resolutions, and help you achieve your fitness goals. Don't forget, we also have our weight loss competition starting in January to help you as well.
Well, Tingo, well, Nicole, thank you so much for giving everyone not only a demonstration, but also everything behind New Year's resolutions. It's not about just making them, it's also about how you can help deal with pain, how you can help deal with weight loss, and how you can overall teach everyone how to be healthy. And thank you, everybody watching out there. Remember, new year, new you, right? So why not come down to Fyzical and give them a chance to make sure that your New Year's resolutions become a reality. That's it for this episode of Wellness Through Physical Therapy. We'll see you next time.